Andretti. Be back in the new corner. You know, this is my new space. I got kicked out of my old spot, but I just want to welcome y'all back to the channel. I don't have any challenges or prank this week, but I got a story time video for y'all to tune into. Before or after the video, I need you to like, comment, and subscribe, and I need you to hit the bell for notifications. But I'm gonna jump right into this story real quick. I'm not gonna be too long, but I just want to. All right, so let me tell you how this story started. This is back in 2015, and I got off work, and it was my boy hit me up. He was like, "Yo, you trying to go to this Halloween party?" I was like, "Yeah, you know, I'm with it." I was like, "I ain't doing nothing tonight." He's like, "All right, go to the crib, grab your PS4." And I'm like, "Hey, we going to a party. We need a PS4 for it." But it's whatever. So I get the PS4, and then I get him, and he's like, "All right, yo, we gotta go pick up this girl." And I'm thinking, hey, whatever we gotta do, let's do it, you know. I'm just trying to make this night fun. It's Halloween, it's a Friday night. Let's get it. So we go pick up this girl, and I can't remember if we had to pick up my other friend or if he met us there. But I'm pretty sure he met us there though. So we get to the hotel, probably like 8 or 9 o'clock, and it was like 4 boys, like 6, 7 girls, 1 hotel room.
What kind of ratio is that?
I don't know, man. I didn't set this party up.
Set yourself up for some bullshit.
I didn't set this party up. I was just invited to go, and I went. So we get there, and everybody chilling, you know, drinking, doing what they do, have a good time. You know, I'm just there in the background. You know, just scoping things out, chilling, hanging with my dogs, talking. And you know, everybody started taking little shots and everything, you know, getting loose. And I would say we had a whole good, clean hour of just fun. You know, everybody was talking, chilling, relaxing. And then out of nowhere, my boy was like, "Yo, why don't we run a 2K?" And I was like, "Oh." I was like, "So we doing this now." So, you know, me, you know, I never pass up on a 2K challenge. You know, I'm the best out here. So if anybody want to get at me on 2K, just let me know that as well. But we'll talk about that another time. So, you know, I'm dogging people in 2K. You know, everybody's still drinking and partying. And I'm just on the sticks, no homo, like whooping these niggas' ass. And I'm just like, yo, can't nobody see me out here.
So you went to a Halloween party to play 2K. Something you could have did at home?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking when I first got the PS4. And I was like, man, I could just stay in the house and did this. But I was like, if everybody else want to be involved, you know, it is what it is. So we get there, we play 2K, they drinking. And then someone was like, let's take some more shots. And then was like, all right, cool. But we still playing the game, so we're not even worried about that. And then I would say at this point it's like 10 o'clock. 3 girls, one girl she's passed out on the bed, like sloppy drunk. This other girl, one of her friends, like don't even know where she at. Like she just going crazy, just talking, saying random things. And then these other 2 girls, they came as a group. And you know, they was like back in the, so you know how like hotels, they have like it's like a desk and then the shower and then the sink outside of the bathroom. They was like back there the whole night, just like talking, and it looked like they was plotting. And I don't know what the hell they was plotting about, but you know.
Wait, so we were all black?
Yeah, it was all black. Well, it was black and Puerto Rican. You know, that's the type of night it was. It was a Breaking night. But so yeah, we there chilling, and then at this point, like the 3 girls, they left, and they didn't say bye to nobody. They just left. So it was like, all right, you know, see you. Because my boy got the room, the one who hit me up and go to the party. He was like, I got this room. Let's go here. He said, I ain't trying to have people here all types of hours of the night. Everybody got to be out by 12. So it's like 10, almost 11. And he's like, all right, we got to start getting some of these people out of here. And I'm like, all right, cool, I'm with that, you know. You said 12 o'clock, you didn't want too many people in here. Let's get them out. So those 3 girls left. That was an easy get out, you know. We didn't think nothing of it. 3 girls out, they out. So then after that, probably like 30 minutes later, we sitting there chilling. We was about to go outside, and just start talking, you know, just get away from things for a little and just be like, all right, you know, what's our next move, blah, blah, blah. And then next thing you know, we get a knock at the door. It was like, yo, what's that? And like, who that? And then this girl, the girl I said, who was like drunk out of her mind, don't even know where she at. She get up, check the door, and she's like, it's the cops. And we was like, what are you talking about? The cops? Like, we didn't even do nothing. Like, ain't nobody even there. It's how, who's calling the cops? So we was like, we turned the game off. We was like, yo, you serious? She was like, yeah, I'm so serious. I mean, you know, she was drunk enough to realize who the cops was. And, you know, it was like, hey, man, we ain't even do nothing. We ain't about to get in no trouble. So the cops, let's see, who opened the door? I don't remember who opened the door, but whoever did, they looked through the door, confirmed it was the cops, and then they pulled it open, and the cop was like, bam! Put his foot right there in the door so he couldn't shut it or nothing. Peeked his head around the corner, he's like, who's all in here and what's going on? We was like, yo, like, what's his problem? It was like 4 squad cars outside. It was like 3 female cops and like 6 other cops. And we're like, all this for what? So he said, everybody out the room, everybody lined up against the wall outside. So we figuring like somebody snitched on us or what? Like, we ain't get no noise complaints the whole night or not. What's going on? So the girl that was sloppy drunk passed out in the bed. I guess the cop doesn't know what a drunk person is. So he goes, is she drunk or what? She can't move? So my friend was like, clearly, nigga, like, what does it look like? So he's like, whoa, yeah, you want to be smart now. So I thought that was funny, but I was like, why you gonna ask that dumb question? You got the girl laying here on the bed. She clearly not moving. She clearly look drunk enough, like, not to be asleep, you know? Or, you know.
So he was thinking that y'all did something to her.
Yeah. So he was thinking we did something to her, but, like, she just had too much to drink. And we all, like, 18, 19 at the time. So, you know, we underage drinking. And we had some people get the bottles for us, but I wasn't even drinking. I was just literally there, enjoying the scene, you know, just chilling. And I was playing 2K. And so we all lined up outside. And they did a little sweep of the room, see if there was any weed or anything like that. And, you know, everybody was being smart with the cops. Cops was being smart with us. So we got outside, lined up against the wall. And it was like, yeah, we got a call from some girls saying you raped them and was being too loud and destructively. I was like, what? I was like, rape? I was like, bro, I was like, we not even doing that. Like, can't you see we was in here playing a game when you came in? Like, and he was like, yeah, it was about 3 girls that left 30 minutes ago. So we already knew who that was, you know, the 3 girls that was applying. And he was like, applying for what? Like, y'all not even gonna get no money out of this.
That's weird. So yeah. They did that for what? So they left the party early just so they could go to the cops and snitch?
Left the party, yeah. Left the party, went to the cops and snitch and just like got us in trouble. And it was one of the girls I picked up too. And I was like all this for what? And I was like we literally not doing nothing. Y'all was the one drinking and getting all crazy. We was in there chilling, playing 2K. Everybody was doing their own thing. And then they left early. We didn't kick them out or nothing. So to say we was disruptive and all this and that's just crazy. So we fighting our case against theirs and they saying this and saying that. Cops being dickheads and, you know, it's like 11, 12. So they get the girl out in the ambulance because she couldn't even move. So they got her out. One of my boys went down to the jail for the night, took a charge for her because underage drinking, all that. We got hit with all types of fines.
So he took a charge for that girl?
Yeah, I think so. I can't remember if it was her or somebody else, but I think he had to take a charge either for her or just for like the one who owned the room with all the bottles in it because we was underage, something like that. But it was crazy. So then the cops lining up giving us fines, right? One cop was handing out fines left and right. So I looked at my paper. I got a $360 fine. I was like, damn. I was like,
what was yours for?
Drinking under the influence, underage.
Did you drink?
No. And that's what I was trying to, like, they pulled us out the room and they got us all lined up against the wall. And I was like, we're going to get y'all for drinking and all this and that. I'm like, first of all, like, y'all didn't give us no breathalyzer. y'all didn't even ask us if we had anything to drink. Y'all just assumed. Like, it could have been older people in here and then left, and then y'all just saw drinks in there after. But, so he's handing out fines for that. And then somebody else gonna come around, write a fine, like getting all our name and stuff. So we got two $360 fines. You like, whoa. He's like, we already got one of these. And he's like, I don't care if you want to take it. So we got,
what the hell?
Yeah, so we got two fines for $360. My boy just left in the car. The girl left in the ambulance. And the cop was like, yeah, he said, if we see y'all driving away, we will pull y'all over. So y'all better get rides. And I was like, man, I didn't drink. So I'm driving. Like, I'm out. So I left in my car, and the room was just trashed. Not trash, but there was just bottles everywhere. You know, the bed was like, you know, too many people just sit on the bed just get messed up. The bed was all messed up, but like nothing happened though. And then the next day, I was like, dang, do I tell my mom? What do I gotta do from here? Like, yo, this is about to be crazy. This was my first fine, like my first offense. And then, you know, they put the drinking underage, and I was like 19, 20. So I'm just thinking like, dang, what I gotta do from here? So I met back up with my boys like a few days later, and we all had a court date the same day. And we was like, we about to go in here to this courthouse, and they about to tell us all the same thing. Like, well, I'm gonna say first we're gonna explain our part, you know, everything that happened. And we're gonna let them know, like, yo, we got two fines for the same thing. Like, I'm not paying over $600 for a fine I just got. So we go in there, and I kid you not, literally they pulled us all in the courthouse at the same time, and it was like, yeah, we see I got two fines. I'm just gonna erase one, so y'all pay the $360. See you later. So I had to take off work. They both took off work. And we literally walked into a courthouse for 2 minutes just for them to tell us not to pay two fines and only pay one, which is a waste of time, which was something we could have invented. But they did tell us our license was suspended for 3 months. So, you know, I'm like, dang, I gotta get back and forth to work. I worked at Target at the time, and I worked at Target and Watch. I was like, I gotta make my money, yo. I was like, I'm not about to be waiting for no ride. So, you know, I'm still driving and stuff. You know, everywhere I go, I gotta be cautious and careful and make sure. I'll be seeing cops pull up left and right behind me, and like the craziest places, and I just be getting like shook. My heart be pounding. I was like, bro, I can't get pulled over. And then after the Target job was a seasonal position, and then Wise, I just didn't feel like working there no more. So I was like, I'm moving down to Waldorf, Maryland, and then I'm driving back and forth from Waldorf on a suspended license. And then, you know, I was coming back and forth, and that's when I just met Ty. So I was like, I'm gonna come back and see you.
So you was riding dirty, and you trying to be on some sweet shit. See that? That's just like.
So I'm riding back and forth, and then the last time I was coming back to Harrisburg, I got into a car accident, and then I was like, my heart just jumped out my chest, and I was just like, dang. I was like, this is it. I was like, I'm going to jail for probably like a year or something, and I was like, I don't know.
You said you're going to jail.
That's what I'm thinking. I was like, I'm going to jail. Something gonna happen. I was like, I don't know what's going on, but I get into an accident, and then, you know, the kid's like, oh, you gotta, no, the kid actually, it was a fender bender, because I was coming back home, and I took a new way that I never took before. So I hit the back of his car, and then he gets out the car. He don't even ask no questions, like, yo, can I see your insurance? Can I see your ID? He just looking at his car. His car was like some 2002 piece of junk that must have been passed down for years. So he's taking pictures of his car, and then people in the highway just like, yo, pull over to the side. So he was like, yeah, we should pull over. And he still never asked for no ID or insurance and nothing. And, you know, I ain't got my ID, but I got insurance, my driver's license. So he was like, yeah, let's pull over to the side. I said, yeah, that's a good idea. So he pulled over, and I booked it. I was out. I was like, bro, I'm not getting caught for nobody. And I got this situation right now. I was like, I can't, man. I was like, my life will be over from here. So I was just like, you know, I'm gonna take this chance. I sped off. You know, I know what I did was wrong, man, but you know, I just had to. I couldn't take that chance, bro. And you know, that's my story of me getting hit with a DUI. So the moral of the story is, if you underage and you drinking, at least just be in the house, bro. Like don't be out with nobody you shouldn't be, or you know, if you feel the situation is going bad, just do what you gotta do to get up out of there, because you don't want to end up with no risk, under no chances on your license or the rest of your life, bro. Because that could really take an effect on things. But you know, I'm gonna get up out of here. You know, stay tuned. I got videos coming every week, every Sunday. You know, I don't have a set time, but I'm gonna keep feeding y'all. But like, comment, and subscribe for me. And if you got a challenge idea or any pranks or whatever, just leave them in the comments, and I'm gonna get at them for you. And I'm out here, baby. I love y'all.